So let's just talk about binding event handler in React. So the event handlers are basically functions that attach to elements and they can handle user interactions, like whenever the user clicks on a button, whenever any key presses, and also any kind of mouse movements. So this binding is very important in case of class components because this will ensure that they have the right context when they are invoked. So there are different ways we can bind the event handler. So first of all, let's just see how we can bind inside one constructor. So this is the class component app, and inside that we have a state count and it returns one button. So whenever we click on that button, it's just going to call this handle click function, and where it increases the value of this state. Now here if we click on the count, here we're getting this error and the app is not working properly, and that is because of the binding. So we can bind this event handler inside this constructor. We can bind the handler. So this dot handle click, and we have to bind this dot handle click dot bind, and we're gonna bind with this context. Now you can see the count is working properly. And secondly, we can use the arrow function inside the class component, and this will automatically bind to the surrounding context and we don't have to manually do any bindings. So this will be one easier approach. So let's just convert this to one arrow function, and now we don't have to explicitly do any kind of binding. You can see the app is working properly. And thirdly, we can use inline binding inside the render method. So let's now convert this to one normal function, and now we can use the inline binding right inside the render method. So here we're gonna use this dot handle click dot bind, and we're gonna bind to this context. So now you can see the count is working properly. And fourthly, we can use arrow function inside the render method. So here we can directly use arrow functions here. So we're gonna use arrow, and then we can call this dot handle click, and you can see our count is working properly. So these are the different ways we can bind our event handler to ensure that it has the right context. Now in case of functional component, we can use hook, and with this hook we do not have to worry about any of this binding. Here in case of functional component, things are a lot more straightforward. Like an example, instead of using this class component, we can achieve the same thing using equivalent functional component. So here we're using this use state hook, which is going to return one state and one function to modify the state. Now here also we have this button, so whenever we click on this button, it will just going to invoke this handle click event handler, and it's just gonna simply increase the count. And if you notice here, we do not have any concept of this. Things are a lot more straightforward here, and you can see our app is working properly. So this way of writing code is becoming standard as the hooks offer a cleaner and more functional way of managing state in the React component. So hope you understand about binding event handlers in React. See you in the next one. Take care.